Hello again, everyone. Welcome to the program. This is Jeff here once again. Let's see if I can remember which shoulder I'm supposed to point to. Nope, it's this one. All right, there's my Twitter handle. I don't know what channel you're watching this on, but I appreciate you that you are. I really appreciate you take the time to watch these videos. So I'm going to jump right into it. So this story is about, it was a little known story. I'm not sure what coverage. I didn't see much of this anywhere. It happened right before the Super Bowl here in the States, but it impacts a country over in Africa. And it's going to tie to crypto, and we'll get to that in a moment. So before I do, if you like these kind of content and the news that you can get here, not anywhere else, please like, share, and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. Okay, let me share my screen. I'll talk about the story. First off, it's in a few different pieces. I'm going to read to you a little bit, try to be brief with it, and I'll come back to all the details. So first off, the CEO of a major Nigerian bank was killed in California helicopter crash right before the Super Bowl. I think it was the 11th was the Super Bowl. I think that's right. Might have been the 8th. I don't know, but it was the Friday before the Super Bowl. This happened, and I saw it reported on local news out here in on the West Coast. Anyway, the CEO of a major Nigerian bank was killed. Here's a picture of them, and then here's another photo of him right here. And I'm not going to attempt his name, but let me scroll down here and get some of the details. Okay, so the CEO of Nigeria's largest banks, one of Nigeria's largest banks, was killed Friday along with his wife and son when a helicopter they were riding in crashed near I-15 in Southern California's Mojave Desert. Herbert Wigwe, chief executive of Axis Bank, was among the 6 people on board when the aircraft went down shortly after 10 p.m. All 6 people were killed, unfortunately, including 2 pilots, and Bamofin Abimola Ogunbanjo, former chair of NGX Group, the Nigerian Stock Exchange. So basically, we're talking about a bank and the Nigerian Stock Exchange. And again, here's the photo of the banker. It doesn't allow me to go further on this AP page. But if I go over here, why am I talking about this? Okay, Nigeria. Let's see. This is a story from February 22nd. So this came back and triggered a memory of mine about the banker story. And I thought, when I heard about the story, I thought maybe this has something to do with it. We'll see, because I know Nigeria is a big country when it comes to crypto. So Nigeria, in the last week, has blocked access to crypto exchanges in an effort to curb currency slide. So they're given only restricted access to markets like Binance and Coinbase. So highlighting some of the details of this story, and I'll put the links in the description, but I'll read just a little bit of it, and then I'll mention 1 or 2 more things, then I'll jump right out of here and tie it all together. So here we go. Authorities in Nigeria have blocked access to some of the world's largest crypto exchanges as the government tries to crack down on currency speculation, while the Naira, that's their national currency, the Naira tumbles to record lows. The Nigerian Communications Commission, or NCC, the telecoms regulator, late on Wednesday, that's last week, that's the 21st, I would say, late on Wednesday ordered telecoms companies to restrict consumer access to the websites of companies like Binance, Coinbase, and Kraken. The controls mark a U-turn on cryptocurrencies in Nigeria, where President Bola Tinubu's government, really testing my pronunciation, but I think I'm doing okay. Let me know in the comments how I'm doing. Tinubu's government had seen as part of its sweeping market-friendly reforms designed to attract overseas investment to its struggling economy. So the president was making changes to try to encourage investment in Nigeria from crypto firms. The reforms included a drive to regulate digital assets, where tokens like Bitcoin and Tether are seen by some as a rival to traditional assets. The government also reversed a ban on crypto transactions in place to tighten up money laundering and terrorism financing standards. But the government is also trying to tighten up its messy system of multiple exchange rates and end its years-long currency peg. It has twice devalued its currency in 8 months. That's the Naira I mentioned earlier. The Naira hit 1,600 to the dollar on Wednesday. I mean, it takes 1,600 Naira to equal $1 US, according to LSEG data. At the start of January, it was less than 900. So it's inflated by basically 100% in 8 months. Crypto exchanges have become important conduits to establish unofficial market prices for the Naira. So basically seeing what the Naira is worth in other currencies, because they're not allowing to transfer much now. 1 or 2 more quick stories from Bitcoin.com. Coinbase CEO, that's Brian Armstrong, says no access block in Nigeria platform was operating normally. The story was from a couple of days ago. Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong had dismissed reports of his crypto exchange being blocked by Nigerian authorities. Brian Armstrong addressed reports of blocked crypto exchanges in Nigeria on social media platform X Friday. The Nigerian Communications Commission, the NCC, once again, reportedly issued an order on Wednesday. That was the previous story, instructing telecom companies to restrict access to Binance, Coinbase, and Kraken. Armstrong explained the reports concerning Coinbase are inaccurate, as far as he can tell, emphasizing that Coinbase products are still operating without any interruptions. Furthermore, the Coinbase boss shared that his company has not received any outreach or communications from officials in Nigeria. And then lastly, Nigerians turn to VPNs as governments block access to Binance, Coinbase, and others. So I'll put all these stories, and I'll remember to turn down my phone next time, but I'll put all these stories in the description, and I went really fast there. So all that is there, but here's the basic gist of it. Okay, I saw this story right before the Super Bowl that this helicopter went down in a helicopter crash, which is another means of, you put together your own theories as to what that story is really about. But we have the president of a prominent Nigerian bank in the U.S., as well as the leader of the Nigerian Stock Exchange, both in the U.S., on the same helicopter, apparently heading to Las Vegas for the Super Bowl, and it crashed the night before. Now, could the powers that be involved? I don't know. But what I'm telling you is the facts are they were in the same helicopter. They both went down. They did not survive, unfortunately, as neither did all 6 of the people. They died. It's unfortunate, of course. But it's a crypto story because Nigeria and banks are tied together. And the currency, once again, this another country, the currency is devalued. There's a ton of inflation going on. It's nearly 100% over there. Almost 100% in 8 months. That's over 100% on an annual basis. So the Naira is overinflating. The government doesn't like it. They were trying to adopt crypto, but now they have issues with it. I don't know what outside pressures or forces are making them change their opinion from saying we want it and we want companies to come over to Nigeria and establish themselves there and make it a crypto hotbed, which it is. It's pretty much the top country for cryptocurrencies in Africa. But now you've got people dying for various reasons, and they're related to the financial industry, and namely the legacy financial industry of banks and stock exchanges. And they were over here for the Super Bowl for some reason, not sure why, but they didn't make it. Okay. And they were killed, unfortunately, in a helicopter crash. So I'll let you tie all those conspiracies together and think about all that details. I'm just a guy reporting the news and just telling you what's going on. So with all that said, leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. The links to the articles will be in the description. But this is why I pay attention to international news, and sometimes I see things that connect the dots for me in an interesting way. So share your thoughts down below. Again, like, share, subscribe, share this video. Really appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.